What is stacks? It comes under the data structure part. What we have to discuss about the stack. What is the definitions of stack, basic stack operations, and array implementation of stacks. As per ISC syllabus in section C, we'll get 3 questions. Out of these 3 questions, already we discussed 1 questions for inheritance, abstract class, or interface, and another questions we will get either from stack, either from queue. So from stack we have 2 type of operations, which is push and pop. Regarding stack, stack is the order of homogeneous items of elements. It's simple, it's nothing. It's simple concept of array. In array we don't have any concept of or any hard and fast rules is there in array, but in stack we have to implement one rules which is called LIFO. The full form of LIFO is last in first out. As per the picture you can understand that if I stack some materials or some things like that, so how we can push or how we can pop. To push and pop we need to follow the LIFO rules, last in first out. Elements are added to and removed from the top. That means which one is top portion. If I want to insert something or delete something from middle or from the beginning, we cannot delete. We have to delete from the top. So first we need to know what is stack, how to initialize the stack and all. What is the procedure to push an element, that means insert an element. What is the procedure to delete an element when the stack is called empty, or when the stack is full or stack is clear. So stack can be implemented by the use of array and the linked list. So as per this data structure part, we have the concept of the stack, queue, and linked list. So this stack concept we can implement with the use of array and as well as linked list also. Array is used to store the element in a stack. Again and again I repeat, whatever arrays concept we have, stack is nothing, it's simple concept of array. But in array we don't have any limitations, or we don't have to follow any rules like LIFO. Here we have to follow. In case of array we can delete any element from the middle, but actually we cannot delete. If I assign 5 elements to an array, and if I remove the element from 2 index, frankly speaking we cannot delete it, only we are just overwriting it. Just think about the 5 boxes, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Index will start from 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Out of this, if I remove the element of 3 from the array, what we need to do according to the concept of array? Whatever element we have in 4th positions, we have to assign it to there. So in array, once it is assigned, we cannot delete it, but from the visualize options only we can hide it. So array can be implemented by, yes, Om. So Om, you want to say something?
Yes, I'm saying, will we get these slides or do we need to write it down or something?
No, we'll get it in video format. No issue. It's record. We are just recording it.
Okay.
Okay. If
Thank
you
you,
want.
sir.
Okay. So this array can be implemented by the use of array and linked list. Already we told. Next one, stack definitions. If you go through this code, stack, struct is structure. It is something different. All we know the basic concept of This reference data type, that means class we can use as a reference data type. This is a very simple format. That means if I declared instead of struct, if I write class there, so class stack, under this as a data members we can use int count, int top, and int item stack size. Int item stack size is considered as a declarations of array. From where we get this stack size? It is given in questions paper, either from the constructor or directly they will tell. So now let's consider these boxes as a stack. If you see the right part, whatever boxes are there, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, that means index is starting from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last capacity of the stack is always stack size minus 1. That means if stack size is 100, last index is 99, as simple like array. And when we considered that one stack is empty, if top equal to -1 and count is 0. What do you mean by this top and count? Instead of this top and count, you may use T and C as well. That means top is indicating the index and count is indicating the count of the element. So when we consider a stack is empty, if we found that top equal to -1, then we can consider and stack is empty. That means no element is there. When we consider a stack is full, when top is reached to stack size -1. Suppose if stack size is 10 and if top is reached to stack size -1, then we can consider a stack is full. And always count is equal to the stack size. If stack size is 10, count also 10. A stack with 5 element. So if a stack with 5 element, if you see the diagram of the leftmost side, you can find out the stack with 5 element. In 0th index 34, 1 index 41, 2 index 22, 3 index 15, and 4 index 23. So what is the position of this top? Presently top in 4 index and total number of elements 5. Still we have the provision to enter the element, but where we can enter? We can enter at the top, because mind one thing, in stack we have to follow LIFO rules, last in first out. Without this LIFO concept we can't do anything in stack. This is the important note from this part. Now how to initialize the stack? It's vary as per the different types of programs. Like if you implement in C, the syntax is different. In C++, syntax is little bit different, in Java also. But here we are discussing about the concept of the data structures with respect of programming language, with not respect of in a particular programming language. Like void stack initialization, stack star SPTR. Like in Java, we no need to give this star, because in Java is object oriented programming language. We have concept of class. Class we can use as a reference or non-primitive data type. So let's consider stack is a class. So if I write void stack initialize and in bracket if I write stack SPTR, so SPTR is a variable. What type of variable? It's a reference variable We can consider this one as a object also. When we discuss about the concept of object programming at that time, if we recall that if a variable is given with the class name, then in this variable, how many values we can store? We can store unlimited values as per the capacity of your system. Now to initialize the stack, SPTR is a reference variable, so it can store so many elements together, or we can declare here the input as an array also, like int a third bracket open third bracket close. Parameterized input also we can use as array in case of Java. Now, before move on to this programming concept, we need to know the concept of push operation. Like in first diagram, that means left side diagram, you can see that 34, 41, 22, 15 and 23. Till this we have data and we have stack size is stack size -1, it's a variable. Suppose if I give 10, it's 10. If I give the value of stack size is 100, it's 100. It depends on us. Now I want to enter an element or insert an element to the stack. So to insert the stack, one thing we need to clear. One thing we need to know. It's a basic concept. To insert one element to a stack, we need some general concept. For this, we no need to know about the programming language and all. Now, I asked one by one, what is this general concept? If I start with Abrodeep, Abrodeep, can you tell? Abrodeep, are you there? Abrodeep?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so just tell me what is the basic concept we should keep in our mind while we entering an element to a stack. Basic concept. Abrodeep, can you hear me?
The
Rajdeep?
number should be added at the end of the stack.
It's okay, but
Last in.
it's okay, but we don't know the status of the stack. So what things we should keep in our mind when we want to insert an element to a stack?
That there is space to hold another element.
Absolutely correct. There is any space, that means you have to check whether the stack is full or not. That means when we want to insert an element, one thing we need to keep in our mind, whether the space is there or not. Void push stack star means it's an concept of this same concept whatever we are utilizing in Java as reference variables. So if I directly want to discuss or want to create one method to push an element, how we can do this? If you concentrate on these slides, or if you, yes, Om.
Sir, is this like the void push? Is the push thing means is it user defined or like it is predefined function?
It is user defined function.
Then
From-
it is just like then is it just a convention to name it push, or we can name it anything else
You
also?
can naming, that means regarding the name, you can give any name, but to give the proper identifications, you have to write push. Push is not a predefined method. Void
Okay,
instead
okay,
of push, you can write push1 also, or
okay,
stack
okay,
push
got it.
also, anything. Okay.
Okay,
So please write down this code like that, like void push and this method under a class. Let's assume that this stack size top already we mentioned as a data members. So void push. Yes, Upsa.
Sir, what does the star refer to? Why do we write stack then a star?
Actually, this code is written in general format, what I told earlier also. But in Java, we don't need this star, because in Java, easily we can use this concept of reference variable. This star is for C, C++, which is not an object-oriented programming language. And these slides and everything is made according
Okay,
to the
sir.
generalized format. Rupsa, it is clear?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, void push. If you write void push what I am dictating to you, like write void push, then stack sptr. No need to give star because you know Java only. No need to give this star. Then comma int ps. What is this ps? PS we are using for what purpose? To enter an element purpose. PS we are using to enter an element. After that, sptr, one arrow is there. Instead of this arrow, we can use that sptr dot top. sptr dot top equal to stack size -1. My request to everyone, please, if you write according to what I am dictating. First line, prototype void push stack sptr comma int ps. Yes, Sombit.
Sir, stack size is a variable.
Yes, I told stack size. Stack size is a variable which only we are discussing right now about the method. It's not a full program. Only we are
Okay.
discussing about the method. It's not. Yes. Yes, Sombit.
Yes, sir.
Only we are discussing the method. It's not a full program. What I told earlier, that this stack size top already declared in a program as a data members. Are you getting me?
Okay. Yes, sir.
It's clear, Sambit?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. So sptr, instead of this arrow, if you put that dot, sptr dot top equal to stack size -1, that means top is initialized by -1 earlier before this method under the constructor or data members, whatever it is. And now we have to think what the Abrodeep told. When we want to enter any element to a stack, first we must ensure that whether the stack is full or not. If stack is full, we are unable to enter anything. If stack is empty, then only according to the position of this top we can enter. So if sptr.top equal to stack size -1, if the condition, this condition is satisfied, then we have to write, what we have to write? In case of Java, we have to write system.out.print stack is full or stack is overloaded. Different message you can give. If the condition is not satisfied, which condition? sptr.top equal to stack size -1. If this condition is not satisfied, then directly it will move on to this else part. And in else part, what we are doing, that means either the position of this top is in -1, either the position of this top in any other index, like if you return see this one, like according to this stack we have already 5 elements, 34, 41, 22, 15 and 23, and suppose stack size is 10. So first, when we write top equal to stack size -1, according to this, for the condition is not satisfied, it will move on to the else part. So in else part it will move. So two things may happen: either stack is fully empty, or some elements are there, still we able to enter the element. So if it is fully empty, then the status of top is -1. And if some element are there, according to the index, top is there. So now, if this condition, according to the diagram, this condition is not satisfied, then it will move on to this else part. What we are doing here, SPTR is an reference variable, or you can say it's an object also. So what we can write, if you recall this concept of this reference variable or composite data type, three things are there. One is class, one is interface, and another one is array. So instead of this stack SPTR, also we can use array. And SPTR.top++, what does it means? Like the diagram, top is in 4 index. So with respect of this reference variable SPTR, we are just use here postfix or prefix, anything we may use. So if I use postfix or prefix, what happened? The value of top is increased by 1. If it is in 4 index, now it is in 5 index. After that, item, you can see here, item is used here as a array variable. Item is used here as a array variable. And with the respect of this same reference variable, if I write SPTR dot item in bracket, if I write SPTR dot top equal to PS. Now what is PS? PS is element which I want to enter to the stack. Condition is not satisfied, it entered to the else part. Whatever positions we have for the top, we increase it by 1. And in these positions, we are entering the value of this PS. And in these positions, we are entering the value of this PS. For this, if we have one variable as count, this count plus SPTR.count plus we are using for what purpose? To increase the number of count. So number of count will be increased. So this is the concept of stack. Now if anyone having any doubt regarding this push operations, please raise your hand. Otherwise I will move on to this pop operation. Yes, Som.
Sir, so we can we conclude that this stack thing is basically array? I mean, there is nothing a different thing than array.
Definitely, what I told earlier, array and stack is same concept, but in array, from any positions we can delete, any positions we can insert, any positions we can shift. But here you have to follow the rules of LIFO, last in, first out. That means whatever element you enter last, if you want to enter another element, so after that you can enter. Suppose if you have capacity of an, yes.
I got that LIFO point. What I actually meant was that we can it is possible for us to add within the middle of an array, but since we are applying the concept of stack, we won't do that. That
Yes,
is right.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
If you can, but for this reason you have to follow some rule, that means this rules, LIFO rules, you can. Suppose what I am, as example, I can say, suppose in a stack having 10, capacity is 10, and already we have 7 elements are there. Now I want to enter an element to this third index. So 0, 1, 2, third, and after the third index already one element is there. So we need to what? We need to push it up. That means we need to push to the upper side to insert the element. Directly in array we can, but here we cannot. What we have to do, as per the LIFO concept, whatever element last, we have to pop out from there and put it into the another stack. Then you can enter the new element to your required positions. Then again you have to follow this LIFO. So any
Okay,
doubt
sir.
about this push? Anyone? Anyone having any doubt? Hello?
No, sir.
If you have doubt, you may raise hand. Otherwise, I'll move on to the next part. Who is that RG? Oh, Remo is there. Okay, then I'll move on to the next one. Now the concept of pop. So regarding the pop operation, pop an item of the top of the stack, delete an element. So if I want to enter an element, one thing we need to keep in our mind that whether the stack is full or not. So now my question is, if I want to pop an element from the stack, what basic concept we need to keep in our mind?
The stack should not be empty.
There should be minimum one element.
No, one means element is there, and one means one element is there. Stack should be empty. So for your kind information, for this meeting only 10 minutes left. When it's that means this is getting disconnected, again we'll connect. So regarding this pop, I want to delete one element. So one things we need to keep in our mind that pop should not empty. So this is the code, int pop stack sptr. We don't need another element here. We don't need star in Java also. Int pp, one variable is there. When we consider one, that means one stack is empty. If sptr.top equal to -1, then we can return 0, or we can print here system.out.println stack is empty and return -1, whatever you want, because the prototype is in int. But if this condition is not satisfied, that top equal to -1, that means what? Stack is not empty, minimum 1 or maximum the capacity of this stack element may we have. So it will move on to this else part. What we are doing here, please concentrate on this else part. pp equal to sptr.item in third bracket sptr.top, sptr.item in third bracket sptr.top. What does it mean? Like I want to delete an element. So this element belongs to a particular index, and this index is identified by top. So if I write sptr.item in bracket sptr.top, then what happened? This element is assigned to pp. And after that, we need to decrease the value of top. After that, we need to decrease the value of top. If I write sptr.top minus, like if we have 5 element, top is in 4 index. If I delete one element, top moved to the 4 index and count also decreased. And we are just return this PP. That means PP is what? It will store the element which we want to delete. It will store the element which we want to delete. Before move to the next part or before end of this session, quickly I want to wrap up the things. A few important things you need to remember. Stack is nothing, it's simple concept of array. Two concepts we have as per ISC syllabus, which is push and pop. When we want to push, we need to keep in our mind that whether the stack is full or not. And when we pop the element, we need to remember whether the stack is empty or not. And all the items, stack size and everything we used as a data members or we use here as a data members or as a constructor. So this is all about push and pop. We have to face the program regarding this concept. I'll give you the program. Yes, Om.
Sir, the stack word which is written on top means, I mean, in the parameter in capital letters, is that a keyword?
No, it's not a keyword.
It's a class name then.
It's a class name. Instead of stack,
Okay.
you can use st also.
Okay, got it.
Okay. So if you have any doubt till this push, pop and whatever we discussed till now, you may raise your hand and say. Yes, Om, you want to say something?
No, actually I forgot to lower my hand.
Okay. Rupsha,
Sir, why are we using these arrows for? What does this signify?
I told this arrow is used in the basic format of programming language, not for the Java. This is the basic format. That means this, I'm just discussing about the
All these are used in C++ and those
C++,
type of programming
yes,
languages.
yes. Here in Java, you have to use dot. When I discuss, that's why I mentioned that SPTR dot.
Yeah,
top.
dot.
Understood?
Yes.
Instead of array, you have to use dot. Dot. Anything else?
Okay. No, sir.
Okay, now any more? Anyone having any doubt? Rajdeep, Rajdeep, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What, you are sleeping or what?
No, sir.
Then
Doing nothing. You are teaching, I'm listening to that.
do you have any queries?
Till now, no, sir.
Till now, no queries. Remo, do you have